you.
Okay, so yeah, I'm recording.
Okay.
Yep. We are casting.
Yep, we're casting silver today. I just put the borax into the metal to help get
In there.
the slag out, and we're waiting for the temperature to go back up to 1820. And they're going to have a fun minute of just sitting here with us while we wait for the temperature to go back up. Especially since it just went down a degree. What the heck?
Yeah. Oh well. So yes, waiting for silver, which is in there, to be the right temperature to pour. And then Brian is going to take this, the flask, which you'll see, the hot metal flask, out of the kiln and put it there. And I'm going to turn the kiln on so we have good suction. When we have good suction on this gauge, he's going to take the silver, pour it right there, and then we are going to, once that's in there, we're pretty sure it's in, we're going to take that and set it on those fire bricks. We're going to wait, we'll turn off the light so we can make sure it's the right color, and once the color is correct, we're going to put it in there to cool and break up the investment, and you'll see the pretty finished tree.
If you're not familiar with casting silver, the temperatures that we're working at, the flask is at 950 degrees Fahrenheit, and the metal is going to be at 1,820 degrees Fahrenheit.
And it's, speaking of, the temperature's right.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
We can give that a little bit.
So, I'll say it's on casting mode. This is my vacuum caster. He's got his nice tongs.
Okay, are we ready then?
We're ready.
Alright.
It's going to get very loud in a second, so if you have the volume up or headphones down, just be careful. And I can feel the heat from where I am standing. And boom. Now we watch. And we have good suction. 27, hitting 28. So very close, good enough. Now I stand back because there's hot metal involved. Ryan is pouring the molten silver into the mold. Get those last little bits out of there. Suction is still good. Now I'm going to lift this up so you can, I'm not going to put it over the hot metal. You see it in there? That's called the button. I will not go directly over the button because I've seen someone melt their phone doing that. Yeah, I don't want to do that. So how is it looking? There it is. Very hot.
Got a nice divot.
Nice divot. We like to give it a minute. Think it's good, love?
Sure.
Looking good? Awesome. You release first, then when it gets down under 15, then we let it go. And up it goes. That's very hot. That noise you hear is our fume hood. So now we're going to turn that off. We can see it is very, very red. Very red. So we wait till it is a dull cherry red. This is still pretty bright,
Let me,
I would say.
there. You can really see the glow.
Yeah. Ooh, look at that. That's pretty. Yeah, that's more like a really bright, red orangey. It looks really pink in the video on my phone here, but it's pretty orangey. So we're going to wait a minute for we dunk it. So, wait here for a second. And this is very hot inside the vacuum chamber. Like that's really warm there. I don't want my hand near it.
Something else that I'll mention, if you're not familiar with casting, you know, there's a pretty obvious reason why I have the heavy gloves, because of the temperatures we're dealing with. But also the glasses that I'm wearing are not normal safety glasses. They are infrared blocking glasses. So the temperatures generated by the stuff that we're working with are so high, they actually emit infrared light that can damage your eyes. So that's why we have the special casting glasses.
I'm wearing them too.
Yeah. I know a lot of people don't bother, and that's okay. You know, they'll be blind when they're 80. That's,
Yeah.
I like my eyes.
Yeah, yeah. Considering we both have terrible eyesight to begin with.
Speaking of, how are we looking?
Can you let me know when it's a dull red so I can go over and film?
Not quite there yet.
Not quite there. Gotcha.
But these are pretty cool. They're green.
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. It blocks quite a bit.
So the green tint on these helps block the infrared, which is past the red spectrum of light. Green's opposite of red, cancels out. Science!
Yeah, and they do look kind of snazzy. Everything's tinted weird, but they look snazzy. Okay. Well, while we wait for a minute, I'm just
I think
going.
we're there.
Oh, you think we're there?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
You wanna come look?
Yeah, let's see. This is kind of the color we're looking for right here. It looks really bright on camera, but it's really dull. I mean, I can actually, you know, you can see it's very dull. It looks really magenta-y, but it's actually quite getting dull. So we're going to...
The camera is actually picking up a little bit of that infrared.
Oh, is that why it's so bright?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, cell phone cameras are sensitive enough to pick up infrared spectrum.
Just a wee bit.
Just a little bit. Thankfully, there's not enough to be damaging to our eyes, so now I've got the safety glasses. I'm keeping them on even though this isn't dangerous anymore. We're going to dunk it in some cold water, and I want my eyes covered for that.
Yeah, you guys will see why. Also why, even though it is, you know, September, it's very hot and muggy outside, Brian is wearing 2 layers of shirts, big safety gloves, specialty gloves, nice cargo pants, and boots with socks.
I don't want to find out what 950-degree investment feels like on my skin.
Yeah, no, and again, that's why I am way over here.
A 400-degree baking sheet is bad enough.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
There we go. You can see it bubbling. That's the investment exploding.
Yay for temperature differentials.
Thermal shock for the win. Oh, that looks nice and clean. Now these wax, well, this cast, they're from our friend Tom. These are Tom's molds and his designs, and we do casting for him. Look at that. There's some pretty rose rings.
Oh, it's still steaming.
Oh, it's a little, okay. No, I'm not getting too close to that.
That looks really good.
Now look at all those roses. It's a lovely metallic, I'll shade a bit. A lovely metallic bouquet. That Thor's hammer looks cool.
Looks like we got a really good cast.
Awesome. Things look complete. That's what we want. Oh, that's called a tree, by the way. That's a tree. So you have your base there and a long central trunk stem, and all the casts coming out like branches. Yeah, those lovely silver flowers. Well, those are rings. Those lovely roses. And they'll be at the Pittsburgh Renaissance Festival. Well,
Thanks for joining us, and hope you enjoyed it.